The cold floor. What's happened? I struggle to put it together. I look to the right of me. I look to the left of me. I'm embarrassed. And I'm angry.
Here was a man now who was, preparing for the biggest bodybuilding show of his life, and he didn't have any income coming in. I don't know, at least in my mind, a better underdog story than this man. I mean, here he is a man who grew up with no parents, went from foster home to foster home, had to fend for himself in a very, difficult world. Where were you living prior to this?
I was living in a room. I rented a room for 2 years, waiting for that moment at the New York Pro. We've been here without knowing the tenderness of a woman, what it's like to spend idle time pondering other nonsensical things.
You don't sleep as much as you'd like to, and if you do, then something you feel or fear that something may be wrong. Maybe I slept too long. Maybe I need to, am I doing everything? Because now you start checking and checking again, and everything is a deliberate walk. Everything becomes deliberate, and if you micromanage your life, it's a very uncomfortable way of living, which is why a lot of people may, opt not to do that.
Mind is everything. If you don't believe you can do something, then you can't. If you believe that your father was a bum and he left you, or your mother wasn't any good, if you believe that your upbringing was substandard and therefore you have to walk around as a refugee from that crisis situation for the rest of your life, forever bearing the burden of that experience, then that will be your life. It's like you have to save your own life. Nobody's going to be able to save it for you. So we have to do what we have to do, no matter what it is.
With the common person, a lot of times, existing on the plane of average thinking, we can look to any number of things. I would have done that, but I had this responsibility. I wouldn't do that, but I have. But what happens when those things do step out of the way? The spotlight is on you. Whoa. You mean I can't blame you for being in my way? You don't get this far. You don't get to this point and just stop. shouldn't have it like that. They ain't gonna break me. Until next time, let's keep it positive. Keep encouraging each other.